Good morning, students. Today let us discuss some of the problems of second exercise based on second theorem. This is question number 6 as continuation of last lesson, last class. So let us see the question. Length of a tangent from a point A at a distance 5 centimeter from center of the circle is 4 centimeter. When we read the question, you have to be careful. Length of the tangent is 4 centimeter. That's how it will come. Length of tangent is 4 centimeter. This is a tangent PA. Length is 4 centimeter. It is at a distance of 5 centimeter away from the center. So A is a point 5 centimeter away from the center and tangent's length is 4 centimeter. Find radius of the circle. OP here we have to find out. It's a simple question. How to find out OP? We have to consider right triangle OPA. This is a right triangle. What is the reason? OP perpendicular to AP. Radius is perpendicular to tangent. Therefore, we can say that OA square is equal to OP square plus AP square. The reason here we have to write by Pythagoras theorem. By Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so let us substitute the value. This is 5 square is equal to OP square is to be found out. AP square is 4 square. 5 square 25. Positive 16 become minus 16. That's equal to OP square. What is 25 minus 16? It's equal to 9. We can also write it as 3 square. OP square equal to 3 square means OP equal to 3 centimeter. We are getting the answer OP equal to 3 centimeter or radius of the circle is equal to 3 centimeter. Let us consider this question. Two concentric circle. What is meant by concentric circle? Circles having same center. Concentric circle are of radii 5 centimeter. That means OA is radius that is 5 centimeter and 3 centimeter. For smaller one radius is 3 centimeter. So OC equal to 3. OA is equal to 5 centimeter. Find the length of the chord of larger circle which touches the smaller circle. This is the larger circle. We have to find the length of the chord. That is length AB we have to find out. Which touches the smaller circle. Which is touching at smaller circle at the point C. So how do we find out? Let us find out. First AC we can find out. Then AC and BC will be the same. The reason here is in 9th standard you might have studied. That is perpendicular drawn from the center to a chord bisects the chord. That means these two portions are equal. AC will be equal to CB. By finding out AC, its double will be our AB. So it's very simple. So already we have marked this. Figure will not be given. We are drawing figure according to the question. So here we are given with OC is equal to 3 centimeter. OA is equal to 5 centimeter. Now we have to consider why this is right angle. As we know, OC perpendicular to AB. Radius perpendicular to tangent at the point of contact. Therefore, triangle OCA is a right triangle. Now let us consider Pythagoras theorem. OA square is equal to OC square plus AC square. We have to write by Pythagoras theorem. Okay? By Pythagoras theorem. Now we are substituting 5 square is equal to OC square 3 square plus AC square, that is 25. 3 square 9 become minus 9 equal to AC square. What is this equal to 25 minus 9? Isn't it 16? Is it equal to 4 square? Therefore AC is equal to 4 centimeter. An important point here is, as I told you, 9th standard you have learned what is that? Perpendicular, we have to write like this. Perpendicular drawn from center to a chord. Center to a chord bisects the chord. Bisects the chord. That means making it into two equal parts. So here you can see that perpendicular drawn is OC, radius perpendicular to the chord. It bisects. That means AC is equal to CB. AC, therefore AC is equal to CB. Therefore, what is length of the chord? AB equal to AC plus CB. Here AC and CB are equal. We got it as 4. 4 plus 4, it's equal to 8 centimeter. So we can write in words. Length of chord of larger circle which touches a smaller circle is equal to 8 centimeter. Let us see the 8th question. This is a common question and usually asked for board examination. It's very simple also. Let us discuss. A quadrilateral ABCD is drawn to circumscribe a circle. Here we have a circle with center O. It is circumscribed by a quadrilateral ABCD. So circle is inside ABCD. Quadrilateral is circumscribing the circle. We have to prove that AB plus CD equal to AD plus BC. What is AB plus CD? For this quadrilateral, they are the opposite side. So sum of the opposite side equal to, again, sum of other two opposite side. That is to be proved. So let us think of both the theorems. That is, in second theorem you have seen length of the tangents are equal. That is AP equal to AS we know. So what are the parts of AB here? Is this AB equal to AP plus PB? You have to revise both the theorems, then you will be able to apply the theorem. This is based on second theorem. It's very simple. Here we can take each parts. We know that AP equal to AS. Similarly, PB equal to QB. These two portions are equal because here A is a point outside. AP and AS are tangents to the circle at the point of contact P and S. So AP equal to AS. Similarly, B is a point outside. From the point outside, BP and BQ are two tangents. So PB equal to BQ, here we can write. Here when we add this two, so it's an arrangement children. Left hand side we have AB plus CD. So AB's parts first I will be checking. AB's parts, AP and PB. Here AP I found out, PB I found out. Next let us find out CD's part. What is CD's part? CR plus DR. So let us take CR now. What is CR is equal to? Isn't it CR is equal to QC or CQ? CR is equal to CQ. Similarly, CR plus DR. Isn't it DR is equal to DS? DR equal to DS we can say. Now all these four cases we have the same reason. What is the reason? We have to write that theorem statement. Length of tangents drawn from an external point to a circle are equal. This is common for all these four equations. Let us mark it as equation number 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we are going to add these four. By adding all these four, what do we get? Why do we add this? We are adding in order to get our left hand side equal to right hand side. It is easy to get it. So how do we do that? Adding this AP plus PB plus CR plus DR, that is equal to AS plus BQ plus QC plus DS. So already we have arranged AP plus PB. You can see in the figure. What is AP plus PB? It is AB plus these two together. CR plus DR. CR plus DR is equal to CD. That's equal to. Here we have to get it as AD plus BC. Let us see the parts of AD. AD's parts AS plus DS. Here we have AS and DS. Bring it together AS plus DS. Then the other two we have BQ plus QC. So let it be together. Okay. So what do we get? AS plus DS is AD. BQ plus QC is BC. You can see in the figure. BQ plus QC equal to BC. So we have proved LHS equal to RHS. This is very easy. This is how we can prove it. This question is also asked usually for board exam. Let us see this symbol in figure XY and X dash Y dash. This is XY line, X dash Y dash line are two parallel tangents. This figure is given to you. Two parallel tangents to a circle with the center O and another tangent AB. This is AB tangent with point of contact intersecting XY at A and X dash Y dash at B. Prove that angle AOB equal to 90 degree. These are the clues given to us. XY is a tangent. You can see X dash Y dash also tangent. Here another tangent AB touching the circle at the point of contact C. Now we are joining this diameter. PQ is the diameter. OC also we have joined. In some of the question OC they are not joining. You can join it. OC is joined. As a construction I am joining OA as well as OB also. Our idea is to find out angle AOB is equal to 90. AOB. Here I have marked 1, 2, 3, 4 angle. AOB is having 2 plus 3. 2 and 3 together. So how to make it equal to 90? By seeing the figure you will get an idea. By seeing this figure, this POQ is a straight line forming an angle 180 degree here. Sum of 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 is equal to 180. Half of that comes as AOB. How to make it as half? By dividing. How to divide it? That is how we have to think of this. Okay. What is the method? There are different methods. One method I will be teaching you. We are going to consider triangle OPA. This triangle OPA is a right triangle. Similarly OCA. This is also a right triangle. Here XY is a tangent touching at the point P, so it's 90 degree. AB is a tangent touching at the point C, point of contact with the radius OC, so it is also 90 degree. Okay. Therefore, when we consider these two triangles, that is, we have to write the step like this. Consider triangle OPA and triangle OCA. Triangle OPA and OCA. So can't you say that these two triangles are congruent, as I have proved second theorem? In second theorem, what is the congruence idea? Right angle, hypotenuse and side. Is this side OC is equal to OP? Are they radii of the same circle? So when we consider these two triangles, it's very simple to prove congruence. Right angle, hypotenuse OA is common for both. And then comes the side. They are equal. So we have to write the parts as OP is equal to OC equal to radii of the same circle. Angle I can mention as OPA. Angle OPA equal to angle OCA, that is radius perpendicular to tangent at the point of contact. Radius perpendicular to tangent. This is for each step you have to write the reason. Okay. Now comes the third step. Right angle over. Now hypotenuse is here. OA is equal to OA. It is common. Therefore, all the three parts I have written now. Therefore, triangle OPA congruent to triangle OCA. Which congruence rule? RHS congruence rule. Okay. So, if they are congruent, we have to come back to our angles. What are the angles equal now? Angle 1 is equal to angle 2. We can mark it as CPCT. This is equation number 1. 1 is equal to 2 we got. Similarly, 3 is equal to 4 we have to prove. One more step. It's better to write this step in order to get all the marks. Okay. So, we have to consider triangle OCB. Triangle OCB and triangle OQB. Similarly, here what all things are 90? Angle OQB 90, angle OCB is also 90. Angle OCB is equal to angle OQB equal to 90 degree. Reason, radius perpendicular to tangent. Radius perpendicular to tangent. Then OB is equal to OB common. It is the hypotenuse, right angle hypotenuse, and which is a side? Isn't it this equal to OC also? OQB and OCB are our triangles. So these two are radii. It is OQ is equal to OC, that is equal to radius of both the triangle. Radii of both the triangle. Now we have to compare and we have to write the congruence. That is triangle OCB congruent to triangle OQB. It is RHS congruence rule. Always try to write all the steps. So what are we getting? Angle 3 is equal to angle 4. CPCT corresponding part of congruent triangles. Now match these two. First equation and second equation. You can see that angle 1 is equal to angle 2, angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Let us take sum of all these 4 angles. Why do we take that? So that we'll be getting it 180 and we can make it 90 afterwards in the next step. So all this sum equal to 180 degree. What is the reason? PQ is a straight line or POQ is a straight angle, we can say. PQ is a straight line or POQ is a straight angle. Therefore, all this sum equal to 180 degree. Now comes the substitution. Here we have to take 2 plus 3 equal to 90. How to get 2 plus 3 only? We have to keep other 1 and 4 we have to change. What is this 1 equal to? Isn't it equal to 2? Instead of 1 I have written 2. Then 2 as it is, 3 as it is, 4 we have to change. What is that 4 equal to? 4 is equal to 3. So that's equal to 180 degree. How many times 2 comes? 2 times 2 plus 2 times angle 3 equal to 180 degree. That means take out 2. What do we get then? It is 2 into angle 2 plus angle 3 equal to 180. Therefore, angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 90 degree. Here we have to write the reason. We have changed 1 and 4. It is from equation 1 and 2 we have to write. From equation 1 and 2. That is the reason. So 2 times 2 plus 3 equal to 180. By dividing by 2, we will be getting 2 plus 3 is equal to 90. What is it? Angle 2 plus angle 3 means angle AOB is equal to 90 degree. Very simple to prove. Let us discuss this question. Prove that angle between two tangents drawn from an external point to a circle is supplementary to the angle formed by line segment joining the point of contact at the center. So by seeing the sentence, you will be thinking that it is something tough, but very simple. Prove that angle between two tangents drawn from an external point to a circle, This is angle between two tangent drawn from external point to circle. So AP is a tangent, BP is a tangent, forming an angle APB to the circle. Is supplementary to the angle formed by line segment joining the point of contact at the center. From center, line segment joining the point of contact OA and OB. A and B are the points of contact. So, from center, line segment joining the point of contact is OA and OB. Angle formed is AOB. AOB is the angle formed here. So, it is supplementary here we have to prove. That means angle AOB plus angle APB equal to 180. So, how to prove that? Very simple. Radius perpendicular to tangent. Here radius perpendicular to tangent. What is the shape of AOBP? AOBP is a quadrilateral. Four-sided figure is called quadrilateral. So, AOBP is a quadrilateral. Here we can use angle sum property of the quadrilateral. By angle sum property of quadrilateral, by angle sum property of quadrilateral, just a symbol we will show like this. Property of quadrilateral, sum of angles equal to 360 degree. It is 360 degree. Therefore, let us mark each one. Angle OAP equal to 90 degree. Angle OBP equal to 90 degree. Let us write the reason. Radius perpendicular to tangent. Better to write all the steps. Okay. Now comes next step. We are going to take the sum of all this. How to take the sum? Angle OAP plus angle APB plus angle OBP plus angle AOB equal to 360 degree. So now we are going to substitute OAP is 90 degree plus angle APB we do not know. OBP is equal to 90 degree. Again we can write it as 90 degree plus AOB, that's equal to 360 degree. So take all these two together, we will add 180 plus APB plus angle AOB equal to 360 degree. So what happens? This 180 we will transfer to the other side. It becomes angle APB plus angle AOB equal to 360 minus 180. This is equal to 180. So let us write it as neatly. APB plus angle AOB equal to 180 degree. So as the sentence is very long, we can wind up like this. Hence proved. Here we can see that these two sum equal to 180 or they form supplementary angle. Hence proved. Hence proved. Let us discuss this problem. Prove that parallelogram circumscribing circle is a rhombus. Figure is not available. It's a parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram circumscribing a circle. And we must prove that it is a rhombus. So first we have to understand what's a parallelogram, what's a rhombus. Parallelogram is having opposite sides equal and parallel. Whereas rhombus is a parallelogram having all sides equal. That means here we have to prove AB equal to BC equal to CD equal to DA. All the sides of the parallelogram equal in case of a rhombus. How to prove this? What is the method? Since it's a parallelogram, opposite sides are equal. That is the first step to be written. Since it is a parallelogram, opposite side, let us take it as AB equal to CD and AD equal to BC. This is the first clue given to us. Equation 1 and 2 we will mark. Now as I have taught in the last problem, one of the last problems. Here we know that AB plus CD equal to AD plus BC. That you have learned in one figure. That the same thing we have to continue here. That is AP is equal to AS. In figure you will understand their length of the tangents equal from an external point. AP equal to AS. Similarly BP equal to BQ. BP equal to BQ. Okay. Now comes CR equal to CQ. CR is equal to CQ. Similarly, DR is equal to DS. DR is equal to DS. We are going to add all this. Reason here, length of tangents, that theorem you have to write. That is theorem number 2. Better you have to write the statement. Theorem 2 I will be writing. You have to write the statement as the reason. So we are going to add all this. We can see that AP plus BP plus CR plus DR equal to AS plus BQ plus CQ plus DS. CQ plus DS. AP plus PB. What is AP plus PB? It is AB plus CR plus DR. In the figure you can see CR plus DR. What is that? CD equal to AS plus DS we will consider. We'll write it nearby. AS plus DS plus BQ plus CQ. Let us group these two together. Addition, there is no problem if you group it. AS plus DS is AS plus DS is equal to AD plus BQ plus CQ, that's equal to BC. Don't you see that opposite sides sum equal? AB plus CD equal to AD plus BC. What are we going to do in the next step? Here we have to say that the adjacent sides are equal. Here we have AB and we got it as CD equal. In the first one, AB is equal to CD we know. So let us write it as AB plus, instead of CD, I'll write AB itself from first equation. AB equal to CD. Therefore, I have written like that. 2 times AB I am getting AB, and here AD. What is AD is equal to, isn't it BC? Instead of this I'll write BC plus BC. So reason is from 1 and 2. From 1 and 2. So what is our conclusion? AB plus AB comes as 2AB equal to 2BC. We will cancel 2 on both the side. We are left with the answer AB equal to BC. What is this AB and BC? AB and BC are adjacent sides of a parallelogram. Given that it is a parallelogram, for parallelogram opposite sides are equal, already it is said. Then adjacent side also equal means it will be a rhombus. Therefore, a parallelogram with adjacent sides equal is a rhombus. That is how we have proved. So adjacent side equal we proved. AB equal to BC. Therefore a parallelogram with the adjacent side equal is a rhombus. Only 2 more questions are remaining in this class. This is the 12th one. We can see the triangle. Triangle ABC is drawn to circumscribe a circle of radius 4 cm. So this figure is given to us. Radius 4 cm I have marked in the figure. Such that the line segments BD and DC. BD. Look at BD. BD and DC. BD and DC, into which BC is divided by the point of contact D, are of length 8 cm and 6 cm. That means BD 8 cm, DC 6 cm. D is the point of contact to the circle. Find the sides AB and AC. AB means here it is x plus 8 we have to find out. What is this x which is unknown? We have to find out. I wrote it as 8. B equal to 8 because length of the tangents are equal from an external point to the circle. Similarly, in this case, DC 6 is given to us, whereas CF is also 6. We will understand by theorem. So let us find out. How do we do? So whatever is unknown, we will mark it as x. Here, AF is equal to AE. It is understood from the theorem. So we have to introduce it. Let AF is equal to AE is equal to x units. X unit or x centimeter. Therefore, we can use our last year's concept, that is by using Heron's formula we can find out area of the triangle. Do you remember Heron's formula? First we have to find out semi-perimeter. Perimeter, everybody knows what is perimeter. Perimeter is sum of the sides. AB plus BC plus AC. Sum of the side is perimeter. Divided by 2 is called as semi-perimeter. Okay. Now area of the triangle formula is square root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. That is how first we will find out area of this triangle ABC. Okay. Then later we will find out area of 3 different triangles. That is triangle COB. This point we will mark it as O. Okay. COB, area of AOB and area of AOC. All these 3 things together by using half BH formula. So let us do step by step. Okay, in 2 methods we will find out area of this triangle and we will compare both these areas. That is a method which will be adopted today. Okay, so there are different methods. Now let us see the semi-perimeter. First perimeter I am going to find out. Perimeter equal to, here we are going to take AB plus BC plus AC, all the 3 sides sum. So what is this AB? AB means x plus 8. X plus 8 plus BC means 6 plus 8. AC means x plus 6. So take the total of it. X plus x is 2x plus sum we have to take. 2x plus 8 plus 6 plus 8 plus 6. What is it equal to? We will be getting it as 28. So isn't it 2 common? Here we can take 2 common and we have x plus 14. This is our perimeter. Therefore, what is semi-perimeter? Semi-perimeter equal to perimeter by 2, half of it, 2 into x plus 14 divided by 2. So it's easy to cancel now. We are getting it as x plus 14 as the semi-perimeter. X plus 14, that we will write it as S. Now we have to find out each one, S minus A, S minus B, S minus C. So let us find out separately. What is S minus A? That is x plus 14 is our S minus A means one side, that is AB. AB side is x plus 8. Let us simplify. X plus 14 minus x minus 8. Cancel 14 minus 8. What do we get as 14 minus 8? We have to subtract and write the value. It is equal to 6. S minus A we got as 6. Now comes S minus B. S minus B. What is our S? X plus 14 minus B means next side. Isn't it BC? 6 plus 8, 14. So 14 minus 14 is 0. S minus B is X we are getting. So S minus B we got. So S minus A, S minus B and S minus C here we have. S minus C equal to S is x plus 14 minus C means x plus 6 minus of x plus 6, that is x plus 14 minus x minus 6. X minus X cancel. Here we have 14 minus 6. Isn't it 8? Okay, so we are getting it as 8. So S minus C is equal to 8. So these three values we got. Now we are going to substitute in the formula, area formula. Area of triangle ABC. Area of triangle ABC equal to square root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. So substitute S minus S into S is X plus 14. Square root of X plus 14 into S minus A is 6. S minus B is X. S minus C is 8. So that becomes equal to. What is that equal to? Simplify. X plus 14 into 48x under the square root. So we got a conclusion. Area of triangle ABC is equal to square root of x plus 14 into 48x. This is the first method to find out area of triangle by Heron's formula. Now I will be applying half BH formula for this. Directly we cannot apply. See the figure. How do we do that? We have to consider three triangles now. As I told you, that's why I join OA, OB, etc. So triangle AOB I have to consider. For this triangle AOB, this AB I will consider as the base. Therefore, the perpendicular is the height. So half BH formula for area of triangle AOB. Similarly, area of triangle BOC. Then area of triangle AOC. Add all these areas. That is area of triangle AOB, area of triangle BOC and area of triangle AOC. By using half BH. Half into base AB into height 4. Similarly, half into base BC into height OD 4. Half into base AC into height 4. Base here is 6 plus x. Here base is 6 plus 8. Here x plus 8. That is the next step. So with this figure itself we will do that by seeing the figure. Okay, let us do that. That is area of triangle ABC equal to sum of it. Area of triangle AOB plus area of triangle BOC plus area of triangle AOC. That's equal to half BH. Half into, for AOB base is x plus 8. Half into base into height 4 plus half into, for BOC base is 6 plus 8 is 14 into height is 4 plus half into base x plus 6. X plus 6 into height 4. So this 2 and 4 can be cancelled. We are getting 2. Here 2 and this can be 7. 2 and 4, 2. So we are getting it as 2 times x plus 8 here. X plus 8 into 2 plus 7 4s are 28 plus x plus 6 into 2. X plus 6 into 2. Okay. So we can simplify that. It is 2x plus 16 plus 28 plus 2x plus 6 2s are 12. This is how we can do. Now take the sum. By taking the sum, we will be getting it as 4x, 2x plus 2x is equal to 4x plus 12 plus 28 plus 16. 12 plus 28 plus 16, it is equal to 56. Here we are getting 56. This is equation number 2. Now we are going to compare area of triangle by first method, area of triangle by second method. They are equal, we know. So square root of x plus 14 into 48x is equal to 4x plus 56. Okay. So how to cancel this and how to simplify? So isn't it 4 into x plus 14, 4 into x, this is 4x plus 56 by 4 will be 14. So 4 into 14 is 56. So here under the root we have, therefore x plus 14 into 48x. Here in this step, in order to remove the square root, we are going to square on both the side. Okay, squaring on both the side. So that we have to write squaring on both the sides. We get, what do we get? Here root will be removed, x plus 14 into 48x, it will be, here it will be squared, 4 will be squared, 4 into 4 into x plus 14 will be squared as x plus 14 into x plus 14. For easy to cancel, that's why I wrote like this, otherwise it will be square we have to write. Both the things are correct. So this is how we can cancel. Again we can cancel here 4 one time, here 4 12 time. Isn't it? That means divide by 4 here, 12 time. Again 4 one time, 4 3 times. So let us write it as 3x is equal to x plus 14. 3x is equal to x plus 14. Therefore 3x minus x equal to 14. 3x minus x is 2x is equal to 14. X is equal to 7. In figure, x is equal to 7 we got. So we have come to our answer. You can see the figure again. X is equal to 7. This is equal to 7 means AB equal to 7 plus 8, 15. Again here also this will be 7. AC equal to 7 plus 6. That is how we can find out both the value. Here conclusion, AB equal to 7 plus 8, 15 centimeter. AC is equal to 7 plus 6 equal to 13 centimeter. These are our answers. This one is today's last question. Same type of problem already we have done. So it is easy to understand. Go through the question. Prove that opposite sides of a quadrilateral circumscribing a circle subtend supplementary angles at the center of the circle. So ABCD is a quadrilateral circumscribing the circle and opposite sides are forming supplementary angle at the center. That means AB side is making an angle 2 plus 3, that is angle AOB. Let us take this as O itself, AOB. AOB angle is formed by line AB. DC is making an angle 7 plus 6, that is COD or DOC. So sum of them equal to 180 we have to write. Supplementary means 180. Similarly, AOD angle 1 plus 8 plus angle BOC. BOC angle 4 plus 5 make 180. Here we have to prove that. Okay. We know that angle 1 is equal to angle 2. What is the reason? This 1 and 2. We have to consider this triangle APO and ASO. These are the two triangles we are considering. Isn't it congruent by RHS congruence rule? That is triangle APO congruent to triangle ASO. That is the reason. Similarly, angle 4 is equal to angle 5 we can say. Angle 4 is equal to angle 3 we can say. 4 and 3. These are the triangle. 4 and 3. These are the two triangles. They are congruent. Triangle OPB. OPB congruent to triangle OQB. Okay. Now comes angle 5 is equal to angle 6. These are the two triangles. Yes, these are the two triangles. Okay. That is triangle OQC congruent to triangle ORC. Now comes the last 7 is equal to 8. Angle 7 is equal to angle 8. This is our triangle 7 and 8 unshaded. They are triangle OSD and ORD. OSD congruent to triangle ORD. All this by RHS congruence rule for everything. The common reason here we have to write as RHS congruence rule. Now let us take sum of all these. What will be sum of all these angles? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8. That's equal to 360 degree. So here we are going to substitute. Here actually we have to get it as 2 plus 3 plus 7 plus 6 is equal to 180. 2 plus 3, here we need. Similarly 7 plus 6 also. Then 1 plus 8 plus 4 plus 5. That also equal to 180. Here we have to prove. So how to prove that? Instead of 1, I am going to write it as 2. Okay. 2 plus 2. So 2 matching with the 2 plus 3 it should be. So 3 we need here. 2 plus 3 here we need. So 3 plus 4 can be written as 3. Here already found out. Actually we are making both 2 and 3. Similarly 7 and 6 we need. 7 and 6. Isn't it 5 equal to 6? 6 is 6 itself. 7 and 6. 7 I am writing plus 7 itself equal to 360. That is we are adjusting and writing. We need 2 plus 3 plus 6 plus 7. These 4 angles. Okay. So 1 is equal to 2 already it is there. 2 we need. So 2 plus 2. 3 we need. 4 we have to change as 3. 4 we change as 3. Now 6 and 7 we need. 6 and 7 we are keeping. 5 and 8 we are changing as 6 and 7. So it is 2 times angle 2 plus 2 times angle 3 plus 2 times 6 plus 2 times 7. That's equal to 360 degree. Therefore 2 times angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 6 plus angle 7 equal to 360 degree. Okay. Now take 2 to the other side, become 2 plus 3 plus 6 plus 7 equal to 180 degree. What is this 2 plus 3 means? Isn't it angle AOB? Angle AOB plus angle 6 plus angle 7. Isn't it COD? Angle COD equal to 180 degree. They are supplementary. Similarly, we can prove 1 plus 8 and 4 plus 5. Consider the same equation and we have to change other numbers. 1, 8, 4, 5 we will keep. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 is equal to 360. Okay. Now here we need AOD. 1 and 8 we need. 1 we will write. 2 we can write it as 1 itself because 2 is equal to 1. Yes. Plus 1, 8 we need. 3, 4 we need. 3 plus 4 plus 5. 5 is same as 4 itself. 6 we don't want. So 6 is equal to 5 according to the question. 6 is equal to 1, 8, 3, 4 we need. Isn't it 5? 5 is equal to 4. It is like this. We have to, already we have found out AOB plus COD equal to 180 degree. AOB plus COD equal to 180. Next thing is AOD. AOD is having 1 and 8. 1 and 8 we need. 1 and 8 should be there. 1 plus 8 and COB. For COB 4 and 5. 4 we need, 5 we need. Other values we have to change. So here we can have 1 we needed. 2 can be changed as 1 because 2 is equal to 1 from this. 2 is equal to 1. Then 4 we need. So 3 we have to change as 4. 3 is equal to 4. So we change 3 as 4. This is over. Now 5 we need. 6 we have to change as 5. Look at, isn't it 6 equal to 5? So that I change. Then 7 plus 8. 7 we don't want. We have to change as 8. Isn't it 7 is equal to 8? So instead of 7 it is 8 plus angle 8 equal to 360 degree. So how many times it comes? We have to add all this. Let us add it. We'll get it as 2 times angle 1 plus 2 times angle 4 plus 2 times 5 plus 2 times angle 8 is equal to 360 degree. So 2 times angle 1 plus angle 4 plus angle 5 plus angle 8 is equal to 360 degree. Dividing by 2 will be getting angle 1 plus angle 4 plus angle 5 plus angle 8 is equal to 360 by 2 is 180. Now here we have 1 plus 4 plus 5 plus 8. Isn't it 1 plus 8 together? If you make 1 plus 8 together will be getting it as AOD. Then 1 plus 8 and 4 plus 5 together will be getting it as BOC. This is how we have to group 1 and 8 nearby, 4 and 5 nearby. That's equal to 180. 1 plus 8 in figure 1 plus 8 is angle AOD plus 4 plus 5 is angle BOC. Sum of them is equal to 180. Hence we have proved. Hence we proved. So we have completed the lesson circles. Now we will be meeting with the revision questions. Okay. Hope you understood. Stay safe, children.